Good afternoon, Capricorn souls. I'm from the Gifted Soul Tarot. I'm going to be reading for Capricorn today. I'm doing from the 30th of March until the 5th of April. And please, you can be here to join me. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. That's very interesting. So I'm going to be covering your love life, what's on the work front, what's on the money side, on the family front, health, hopes, and your fears. Just a general overall reading. So we've got one major arcana card, shown by the minor arcana. Let's see what comes out for Capricorn. See, that wants to come out. There we got a mixture here of cups, pentacles, wands. And we got the Death card. And the overall energy is the Page of Pentacles. Some news coming in. Right now, we're going to cover the love, your love side of things first. And I've got the Five of Cups. Okay, the Five of Cups speaks of a bit of depression, generally not very happy, not very content, quite a bit of disappointment, and remorseful, and a lot of regret, and I'm not sure why, but let's find out. That's on the love front. And then on the work side of things, we've got the Moon card. Okay, that's the card of Pisces. Now the Moon card is a card of illumination, as you know, and it foretells of a lot happening on the work front. It could be that you are busy with projects, and you're working with a boss, and your boss is not telling you everything that he ought to be telling you. So he could be withholding some truth, I'd like to say. It could be that, it could be work colleagues, those folk that you are dealing with every day, that you brush shoulders with on the corridors. Perhaps there's a lot of phony folk there. Okay? It's just things are not very clear as they ought to be. But everything will be revealed to you. It's going to come out sooner or later, because it's a card of illumination, and as the moon comes up, so does the sun. So I think you must just hang in there. Just be very aware of your surroundings. Know the lay of the land, as they would say. And carry on doing what you're doing. Don't let your guard down. Now this is interesting. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, and this is on a money note. So that's good perspectives. However, you're not looking too happy about your achievements. You've worked very hard and you've sowed, and so shall you reap. But you seem very despondent and very unsatisfied. Now then, I don't know if this is to do with, perhaps it's investments. You know, you've got investments that you're looking after, and you're not sure whether you should plough more money into your investments. Or you're thinking to yourself, I'm not sure if I'm at the right job, or I'm not sure I'm in the right business or in the right industry. And although you're doing pretty well, you seem to be very despondent. Now we have the family front with the King of Wands, fire energy. Very stable, very forthright, very outspoken, a family man, a no-nonsense person, someone that speaks the truth, and he rules like Hitler. Not in so many words, but that's what's on the front for you, your family front. That's how you're perceived. And your health? Yes, you're enjoying very good health. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. You're healthy and you're wealthy. You look as if you're exceptionally happy with your lot. You're not wanting for anything at this stage. You don't need someone to look after you. You don't need a man to bring home the bacon. You can do that all on your own. Okay? You're fine on your own. Yeah, and you will be. You're in a good place. You're not wanting for anything. And you're very content. So I think your health looks pretty good. Very good, in fact. So you're enjoying good health. And your hopes? Yeah, we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is also another Capricorn card. Another Earth card, shall I say. And you're learning the art of give and take. Art of giving and receiving. And you also need to know, you mustn't be abused either. Don't let people take advantage of you. Okay? You must know who you give to. And you must know if they're just enough to receive what you give. You know, don't be a walkover in the park. Know why you're giving and know what cause you're giving for. So, I think that's something you need to just keep in mind. Because, yeah, you're very giving. Okay? But don't be taken advantage of either. So, keep an eye out for that. And you do. Your hopes is to help people. And I get it. But on the same token, you can't be used and abused. And your fear? You got the Death card. Are you worried about transition? Are you concerned about change? Are you a little bit conservative? Could it be that you don't want the change? Because there are changes. And you fear the changes. But you need to give up your fears. You need to get past that. You've moved a full circle. And now better and brighter things are coming. So accept the change. Okay? And don't be fearful of it. Embrace it. So I'm going to clarify these cards now. And I'm going to use the Mona Lisa deck. This is a beautiful deck. The Mona Lisa. So let's see. We've got to clarify for love. Let's see what we can clarify with the moon. Interesting. We'll take that one. There's good energy here today. Nothing wrong with that. See if we can get some clarifying cards. Take that one. Feel guided to take that one. See, you're looking for a clarifier for your family life, for the King of Wands. Let's see what comes out for the King of Wands. Thank you. And on the health front, let's see what we pair off with the Nine of Pentacles. What do we have on the health front? I'll clarify on the health front. Capricorn. There's a lot of good energy here. Thank you. That's on the health front. And on the hopes, what comes out for the hopes? What can be paired off with the Six of Pentacles? We've got a lot of pentacles here. It's good to see. Grounding energy. With the Capricorn. That's very apt. They're grounded folk. They leave nothing to chance. So what do we have on the hope? Excuse me. Need to go away to get that. And last clarifier is the Death card. The card of transition. Card of change. Oops. Cards all over the place. You need to clarify the fear, your fears. What are your fears, apart from the transition? And you're resisting the transition. Go with it. The overall energy is the Hermit. There you go. They're beautiful cards. I hope you can see that. Time for meditation. Every stroke counts. You'll see the bigger picture, but you need to go within. Right now. So we are clarifying your love situation and your disappointment, your unhappiness, your regret. And it's paired off with the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands in the Mona Lisa deck, this deck is very unique because the meanings of the Rider-Waite deck are exceptionally different to the meanings of the Mona Lisa deck. And that's why, I've been drawn to get these cards because they're just so beautiful. They're so picturesque, so beautifully done. They did a good job in the artwork, I think. And now this warns of, be careful how you're perceived by others when things are going right for you, but they're not going quite as right for, it could be work colleagues, it could be, in this situation, it could be your lover. Okay? You need to take cognizance of the fact that, you know what? Okay, I know you're disappointed, but why? Why is there the disappointment? Okay? Is it because that you are elevating yourself? Is it because you are, you feel that you're the breadwinner, or you feel that it could be a masculine or a feminine energy? But it could be that you feel, that your partner is on a subordinate level to you. But always think and always bear in mind that you need to consider all the facts, and don't disregard your partner. Okay? You've got to wear the shoe on the other side, on the other foot. So be mindful of that. And on the work front, card of illumination, and it's paired off with the Knight of Pentacles. Gosh, isn't that interesting? The Knight of Pentacles. And this is where I told you that there's a lot of phony business happening, a lot of under the cover business, where your boss may not be telling you the whole truth, and you may be believing, you could be believing in a lie. You just don't know what the truth is at this stage. And right now, it's overshadowed by the moon. But you're going to see things clearly. You're going to see them very visible. Yeah, and it's beautiful for the Knight of Pentacles. So, before you go into battle, know why you're going into battle. Okay? So I think you need to wait until you've received that, the illumination. You see what's going on at work. See how things play out. And as I say, know the lay of the land, because then you'll know pretty much, and keep your eyes and your ears open. And you'll be forearmed, because forearmed is forewarned. On the money front, we had the Seven of Pentacles. We were a little bit unhappy. You're unhappy with the crop that's come in, shall I say. You're a little bit, why couldn't it be more? Why wasn't there more of an investment? And I think that's the energy you're in right now. Yeah. And just be mindful of, going out there and, thinking to yourself, why isn't the money coming in as it ought to? Although it is coming in, you're not seeing it as you ought to. And I think you also need to understand why people around you are up in arms. There you walking outright. You've had your say, and there's a lot of retaliation. Okay, so I think you need to, I don't know what's involved, on the money front, you'll know. But it could, as I say, it could be investments. It could be money that you have in the bank. Okay? Maybe someone wants to, they've asked you for a helping hand. So always discern. I think, just discern what's going on. As I said to you, don't be bullied into, don't be too much of a helper, if it's not justified. So, as long as it's justified, I think you're all right. But get justification. On the family front, we've got the King of Wands. As I say, that's air energy. Man in charge. And here again, we've got the spectre for the Nine of Pentacles. Look around you and see the small gestures. See the small gifts. See the small mercies. Put aside your ego, because the King of Wands has got quite a bit of ego attached to him. So it's someone, retract. Go into that meditation mode. Withdraw yourself and examine things. And you'll see there's lots to be grateful for. Okay? There's a lot of blessings. And I think you can count your lucky stars, because, if people had to put all their problems into a hat and you had to take someone else's problems, you'd possibly pick up your own. So things they're not as bad as they seem. And give thanks. Always give thanks for what you've got. Give thanks for your good looks. Seriously. Give thanks for your family. Give thanks for what you have. What kingdom you've managed to build up for your family. Stop looking at it negatively, because I think there's a certain amount of negative impact And on your health, on the health side, as I said, your health is very good. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. Very fit, very healthy, masculine or feminine energy. And it's telling you to pay attention to detail. Okay? Pay close attention to detail. That's a Temperance card. So examine things thoroughly. Pay attention to detail. Every little thing. You know, don't overlook things. As I say, give thanks, but if there's something going on with your mind, body, or your soul, take time to retract. And as I say, you know, pay attention to detail. So I think sometimes we rush, because of our busy lifestyle, we rush about things, and we shouldn't be doing that. And it's just sometimes we need to be thankful for what we've got and what we've been blessed with. And your hopes, as I say, you're very generous. Okay? Always discern why. Why are you helping people? Okay? What's the modus operandi? Why are you helping people? Okay? Let it be justified. If it's justified, it's fine, but don't be a walkover in the park. Yeah, and don't go to extreme measures. Have you got the Knave of Swords? Don't go out there. Don't you know, if someone asks you to help is one thing, but to ask you for something substantial, just examine why. And if it's justified, okay, then look at it. But don't be too rash. Don't say, you know what, you need this, I'll give you this, or I'll help you out, or whatever the case may be. Always examine why. Okay, because you don't want to be that walkover in the park. You don't want to be that. And your fears, as I said, you've got a problem with the transition. You know, you don't want to change. There's something that you're not happy with. You're not happy with the change. But it's a good transformation. And if you've gone that full circle, it's time to change. And always, and of course it's paired up with the Ace of Pentacles. Know what you serve and who you serve and why you're serving it. Okay? So, I think if you know that, you won't be so afraid. You know, you will transition perfectly. The transition will go easy. Far easier than what you think. So, that's a very brief reading. It's, as I say, the spheres of love. So I hope that resonated with some of you. It won't be for everyone, of course. But please leave me your comments. And let me know what you thought of that reading. How it resonated with you, or if it didn't. I'm going to put these cards on. I'm going to do another spread. As I say, these are mini spreads. If you're interested in the reading, my details are on my about page. Get hold of me. I'll be more than happy to work with you. Right, I'm going to do a reading that's a portrait reading. That's the portrait. That's the lesson to be learned. I'm looking for, oh gosh, excuse me. Sorry, gosh, I'm blocking everything. That wasn't supposed to happen, but then maybe it was. Right, now that we've got the portrait, let's frame it. Let's see how we do when we frame it. Oopsie. We'll take that one. So you want to frame our portrait. see the cause of effect. Looking for 8 cards. Okay. Let's see what we have here. A lot of sword energy. We've got one major arcana card. But these are not set in stone. They can be changed. Okay, the frame is on this one. Looking for 2 more cards. Okay, that's one. And I'm going to take that. Ah, there's a temperance card again. Overall energy is a 9 of Cups. That's great. Right, so I'll set that we have our portrait. Here's the portrait. We have our frame around the portrait. So this is the lesson you have to learn. And it's the Ace of Pentacles energy. Being given a gift. And it's going to be a good gift. And it possibly is a good gift. Because it could be something to do with property. It could be to do with retirement. It could be an investment. But you've been given a gift. Use it wisely. Okay, that's the lesson to be learned. And just remember what I told you in the spheres of light reading as well. Just know what you're giving out. Know why you're giving it out. Because that's important. Right now. Let's look at the second card now. This is what you hope for. What you hope for and what you wanted. So it looks as if you're waiting for a message of sorts. It can either be a verbal message, it could be by email, by one of the social media platforms, but you're waiting for a message of sorts to come in, okay? That's what you've hoped for. That's what you hoped and you wanted. Page of Swords. It's that young energy. You're looking for communication. That's what you're looking for. And here then, you've got what weighs on your mind? The Knight of Swords. What weighs on your mind? The Knight of Swords. That's that quick energy. That's that knowing what you want and going, where you want to go and knowing where you're going to. It's a quick in and out energy. It's someone that's got a passion for their job. It could be a passion for any cause, but, I kind of like, I'm going to liken it onto the job. Because that's what I see. I see you're a person about your business. And you aim at getting projects done. So I think you want that message to come in. You want to get on with what you need to get on with. You want to move ahead. Now what you expect. Well, you certainly don't expect the Two of Pentacles. I'm sure of that. Okay, because that energy it's not flat-footed. It's not grounded. It's swayed. It's living from hand to mouth. It's watching your resources. It's holding on to your money, holding on to your investment. I think you're more worried about the thought of loss than the actual loss. And because I don't see you in this type of energy. Perhaps it's in the mind. It's what you worry about most. What will most likely happen? We've got the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ship to come in. But you know what? You need to communicate clearly on what you want. Okay, you need to give a clear communication, whether that's in business, whether that's in love. You need to make things known. Okay, don't hold it, don't withdraw it. Communicate. If you get emails, communicate. If you get messages via a social platform, communicate. Don't leave things. Okay, because it looks as if you're taking a reprieve on a lot. You're not making appointments. You're not making the meetings. You're not responding back. If you put an application in for either a job or a home, it could be something else. It could be something quite, it could be a business. Don't sit on your laurels and think that, you know what, everything's going to be fine, it's going to work out fine. Okay? So you need to do as well. Things can't just come to you. You also need to make them happen. And what inhibits your progress? Got the Star card. Okay? It's a card of hope. Yeah. Just be careful. You see, it's a good energy. It's a light energy. It's been in touch with your mind, your body, and your spirit. There's water being poured out of those receptacles into the stream, into the river. And that's to do with your 5 senses. Okay? Make sure you don't carry or put all your eggs in one basket and put all the water in one receptacle, because you don't want to be doing that. Okay? You want to be open to change. You want to go out there and invite transition, invite the change. Okay? So you need to be aware of your surroundings. See what's in it for you, because it's very light-hearted and it's a lovely, hopeful energy. What balances you? Page of Cups. It's also young energy. Okay? That's what balances you. I think you in your heart of hearts, you've got, it's not a case of you being, feeling like, you're not immature by any, stretch of the imagination. But I think that you like that, you prefer that light-heartedness, what will be shall be sort of effect. And as I say, communication is going to come in, okay? Things are going to transition, whether you want them to or not. The situation will change. You can't withhold that. What motivates you? You need to be told the truth, okay? As I said, this is a card of illumination. It speaks of a lot of secrets. It's a card of Pisces. Whatever they're withholding from you, you're going to get to know what it is. It's going to come out. Because as I say, after the moon goes, so you get the sun. And you're motivated to know what's going on. You're motivated to know the truth, whether that's in business or in love. Okay? It's going to be revealed. And what you've forgotten, this is the Temperance card. Okay? Card of Sagittarius. Okay? It speaks of unity. It speaks of that sacred togetherness. Okay? And I think that's what you've forgotten. So I think you want to get in touch with that. You want to get in touch with your mind, your body, and your spirit. And you want to portray that unity. Okay? You want to get back to that. Because that's a good energy to be in. Okay? And that may be absent, and I think it is absent. And yeah, that's what you've forgotten. So do something about it, I think. I think overall it's a very good reading. That's as far as I'm going to go. Please let me know what you think of the reading. If it resonated with you. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will put these readings out every week. Thanks for joining me. Glad you were here. Until the next video.